السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah, we are continuing from where we stopped in the previous lesson. And if you can remember, we were looking at Birrul Walidain, right? And then we got to this particular place where we had to stop. Okay, I think this was where we stopped, right? We actually saw that when the man returned, his two parents were asleep, right? They were asleep, so he didn't want to wake them up. So that was where وفكر الرجل هل يوقظ الشيخ والعجوز. So the man was thinking whether should he wake the father and the mother, should he wake them up or not. So I think let's just continue from this point. وكره الرجل. So this man was in this particular confusion state of he didn't know whether should he wake them up or not. So he says that وكره الرجل, the man disliked. كره يكره. كره, he disliked. يكره, he is disliking. Okay, so وكره الرجل, the man disliked. and يوقظ, the verb here is أوقظ, he woke up. يوقظ, he is waking up. and يوقظ الشيخ, to wake the old man. والعجوز, and then the old woman, to wake them up. وكان أهله, and his wife. وأولاده, and his children. ينتظرونه, were waiting for him. وكانوا جياعا, and they were angry. They were hungry. They were hungry. Now, this Ahl, why did I say wife? Okay, Ahl has several meanings. One of the meaning is family. Okay, family. Another meaning is wife. If you say a man's Ahl, the Ahl of this man, bimana his wife. Okay, his wife. Even in the Quran, I think it comes in Surah Al-Zariyat, when Ibrahim alayhi salatu wasalam, several angels came to him, and at that time he didn't have a child, right? So they came, and then Allah says that he went back to his family. He went back to his wife, and then he brought a calf, a big calf. Okay, so Allah says that رجع إلى أهله فجاء بعجل سمين. You see, okay, so this Ahl there means his wife. He went back to his wife. Okay, that time, even that time, he wasn't having a child. Ibrahim alayhi salam, he wasn't having a child. So it was just he and his wife. Wallahu alam. Okay, based on what is obvious. وَكَانَ أَهْلُهُ. So, as I said, a man's Ahl means his wife. Okay, so we don't think it is only family. So, وَكَانَ أَهْلُهُ, and his wife. وَأَوْلَادُهُ, and his children. يَنْتَظِرُونَهُ, were waiting for him. وَكَانُوا جِيَاعًا, and they were hungry. فَطَلَبُوا مِنْهُ اللَّبَنَ. So they sought. You can remember طَلَبَ يَطْلُبُ, to seek something. Okay. So فَطَلَبُوا مِنْهُ, they seek from him. They sought from him اللَّبَنَ, the milk. They wanted the man to give them the milk to drink. They were hungry. The man's wife and his children. وَلَكِنَّ الرَّجُلَ كَرِهَ أَنْ يَسْكِيَ أَهْلَهُ وَأَوْلَادَهُ قَبْلَ وَالِدَيْهِ. وَلَكِنَّ الرَّجُلُ, but the man, كَرِهَ أَنْ يَسْكِيَ أَهْلَهُ, dislike to give to his wife to drink. وَأَوْلَادُهُ, and his children. قَبْلَ وَالِدَيْهِ, before his parents. So he didn't want to give to his wife and children to drink. Afterwards, he now give it to his parents. No, he wanted his parents to drink the milk first. Afterwards, he will not give it to his wife and then children to also have some. Okay. وَخَافَ اللَّهَ وَقَالَ, and he feared Allah, and he said, كَيْفَ أَسْقِيكُمْ, how do I give to you to drink? وَلَمْ أَسْقِهِمْ, while I have not given them to drink. While I haven't given to my parents to drink. Inni izan lamina zalimin. Indeed, I will be inni izan. Indeed, I then will be among the wrongdoers. If I should do that, I will be among the wrongdoers. Okay. Az-zalimin, from zalama. Okay, to wrong someone. Okay, or even if you wrong yourself, zalamta nafsaka, you wrong yourself. Okay, like Allah says. Okay, zalama, to wrong. So zalim is the wrongdoer. Zalimun is the plural, but here it is zalimin because it's because of the izan. Okay, izan, I mean zalimin. Sorry, is the mean. The mean, of course, we always say half jar, right? So the alamatul jar here is the change of the waw to the yai, right? Okay. So halaba rajulu, and then the man milk al-mashiyata, the animals. Halaba rajulu al-mashiyata, the man milk the animals. He took the milk out of the animals. Waqafa yantaziru an yastayqiza abawahu. And he stood, waqafa, he stood, yantaziru an yastayqiza, waiting for abawahu, his two parents, to wake up. Wabakiya waqifan, and he remained standing. Walqadahu ala yadihi, and then the container or the big cup which was containing the milk, ala yadihi, was on his hands. Was on his hand. Well, atfal, and then the children, yabkuna wa yasihuna, were crying, wa yasihun, and screaming, in the qadamihi, at his foot. So the children was at his foot, crying and then screaming that they are hungry, the man should give them. Walakinnahu lam yaskihim, but he didn't give them to drink. Shay'an min al-qadah. He didn't give them anything from the qadah, from the container. Walam yashrab. Neither did he drink. The man, he himself, he didn't took any. He didn't drink any. He was also remained hungry. Wabata qa'iman, and he spent the night. You can remember bata. We have talked about bata before. Bata yabitu, to spend the night. Okay, whether in doing whatever. So wabata qa'iman is different from nama. Nama, he slept, but bata is to spend the night, whether reading or doing whatever. So wabata qa'iman, he spent the night standing. Qa'iman, standing. This is a hal. We call it hal, the condition in which he spent the night. Qa'iman, standing. Wal qadahu ala yadihi, and then the container or the big cup was on his hand. Watala al-fajr, until fajr appeared. It was time for fajr. Wastayqaza walidahu, and his two parents woke up. Faqaddama ar-rajulu lahuma qadaha al-laban. Faqaddama, he presented. We have seen qaddama before, and we have talking about it. Qaddama, to present. So faqaddama, then he presented ar-rajul, the man, lahuma qadaha al-laban. He presented to them, to his two parents. This huma is referred to the two parents. Qadahar laban, the container of milk. Fashariba, and they both drank. Summa saqa awladahu, then he gave to his children to drink. He gave to his children to drink. وَقَدْ رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْ هَذَا الرَّجُلُ, and Allah was pleased with this man. الَّذِي كَانَ بَرًّا بِالْوَالِدَيْنِ. الَّذِي كَانَ, so Allah was pleased with this man. الَّذِي كَانَ بَرًّا بِالْوَالِدَيْنِ, who was righteous to his parents, right? To his two parents. رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْ هَذَا الْعَمَلِ, Allah was pleased with this work, okay, this amal, this work that he has done, okay, as-salih, the righteous work. وَقَبِلَهُ, and then he accepted it. Allah accepted that good deed that he did. وَمَرَّةً كَانَ هَذَا الرَّجُلُ الْبَرُّ مَاشِيًا. ومرة, and once a time, كان هذا الرجل البر, this righteous man was ماشيا. What do you mean by ماشيا? This is what we term as ism fa'il. Hope that is clear. It is what? Ism fa'il. The verb there is masha. We have seen masha, yamshi. He is masha, he walked. Yamshi, he is walking. So the one walking is called mashiyan. That is ism fa'il. Okay, ism fa'il, the doer. Fa'il, you can see the pattern. Fa'il, mashiyan. Okay, mashiyan, the one walking is called mashiyan. Okay, but mashia, most of the time, like here, it just means that animals are called mashia. I think we came across something like that. وحلب الرجل الأحا, you can see it here. Okay, وحلب الرجل الماشية. Okay, mashiyatun, just common livestock. Okay, are called mashia. The plural is mawashi, I think, right? Mawashi, yes, mashi. But here it doesn't mean he's an animal. He's the walking one. Okay, the one walking. He was the one walking. The man, he was walking fil layl, at night. In the night. Fara'a garan, so he saw a cave. Garun is the cave. Okay, but here it is maf'ulun bihi, that is why it is mansub. Faqala, then he said, Abitul layla, I will spend the night fi hazal gar, in this cave. Wa akhruju fi sabah, and I will get out fi sabah. I will get out at dawn. Wa dakhala al gar, and then he entered the cave. Liyabita, to spend the night. Fanhadara sakhratun. Inhadara, the verb here is inhadara yanhadiru. When we say inhadara, for something to descend, okay, yani nazala wa akbala. If you look at the sharh, the Monday's book, the hard copy, he has sharh at the bottom part of the pages. He tried to explain certain words. Okay, he mentioned that inhadara is to yani nazala wa akbala. And that's just the same as descending. For something to descend is what term as inhadara. So inhadara sakhratun, a rock. Sakhratun is a rock. Inhadara sakhratun, a rock descended. Min al-jabal, from a mountain. Fasaddat alayhi gar. When we say sadda is to block. Okay. Sadda is to block. So fasaddat alayhil gar. So assuming maybe someone put rubbish in a sink, and the sink got blocked. Okay, so I'll say that saddatil balu'a. Okay, al-kumamatu saddatil balu'a. The rubbish has blocked the sink. Just a sink where you wash your hand or something. You it is blocked, I'll say saddat. So this word sadda means to block. To block the pathway of something. So, min al-jabal is a rock from a mountain. It descended and then it closed the opening of this cave. It closed him. So, fasaddat alayhi. When you said sadda ala, to close him upon, in order to close him from above. Fasaddat alayhi al-gar. And it closed him upon, rather it closed him in the cave. Fada'a Allah. So he called unto Allah. بهذا العمل الصالح, with this righteous deed, right? وقال, and then he said, Allahumma, O Lord, O my Lord, in kunta ta'lamu, if you know, okay, in kunta ta'lam, if you know, Anni fa'altu zalika, that I did that. Anni fa'altu zalika, that I did that. Ibtigha'a wajhika, seeking your face, man, seeking your countenance, only solely for your sake. That's what it means. Ibtigha'a wajhika, solely for your sake. Okay. Fakshif hazihi sakhra. Fakshif hazihi sakhrata. Do away with this rock. The man, remove it. Let this rock be done away, or removed from the path. فَأَجَابَ اللَّهُ. We have looked at kashafa. I hope you can remember. Kashafa means to reveal. Okay, kashafa, to reveal. Yakshifu, it is revealing. Okay, so but when it comes, mostly it comes with kashafa an. Okay, when it comes with kashafa an, to do away with something. So fakshif has a do away with this rock. فَأَجَابَ اللَّهُ دَعْوَتَهُ. Allah accepted his dua. Okay, so فَأَجَابَ اللَّهُ دَعْوَةَ هَذَا الرَّجُلِ. Allah accepted the dua of this man, الصالح, the righteous man. وَأَآنَهُ, and then he helped him. أَآنَ يُؤِينُ, you can remember. Okay, أَآنَ, he helped him. So this is inshallah the end of this particular lesson. Of course, we have learned a very big lesson from this particular topic. It is something that is actually very important, being good to one's parents. Even in the Quran, it is something that is emphasized a lot of times. Okay, and its importance is something that is emphasized a lot. The importance of being good to one's parents. Okay, we have seen in the Quran several places Allah says, وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا, and to your two parents, be good to them. It's not even good. It's not good. If I say good, I've not. وَبِالْوَالِدَيْنِ إِحْسَانًا. You know that we have maratibul deen, right? You know we have maratibul deen, the stages of iman. One's iman, the apex of one's iman in Islam, the apex of your Islam is ihsan. That's what we call the maratibul deen. Okay, ihsan. The highest of your iman, like the rusul, the prophets, the messengers. Okay, they are always in the state of ihsan. That's the highest level of taqwa, of iman you can have, piety. Okay, it's ihsan. Okay, but Allah is saying that to your parents, at least the least minimum you can do is ihsan. It's ihsan. When you are dealing with your parents, the least minimum is to be the best. Allah did that. That's just the bare minimum, to be best to them. Why? Because your parents are taking care. They are taking care of us. Okay, so if your parents are how your parents are to us, they are in the physical, we can see them, right? Assuming you see your father, you see your mother, and you are not good to them, how can you be good to Allah who is not even in the seen, who is in the ghaib, the unseen? So if you are not indirectly, Allah feed you through them. Allah brought you to this world through them. Several things that Allah do is through them to us. So, and they are just in front of us. We see them every day. Like, I mean, they are just they are just in front of us. So if we can't be good to them, and they are physical to us, how can we be? I mean, how can we be thankful to Allah who is in the unseen? We can't even see Allah. How can we then be good to Allah? It's not going to be possible. So it begins with your parents. If you are good to your parents, automatically it will reflect in our shukr to Allah. So it is very important. Very, very important. Right? Alhamdulillah. Inshallah. Let's pause here. And then we'll continue in the next lesson. Right? Jazakumullahu khairan. I think in the next lesson we're going to look at Fadila to Shughl. Right? I think there's something that happened it's a seerah of the Prophet, inshallah. Not necessarily a long one, very short, just like we have been doing, very short lesson, but a very important story is he's trying to explain here. Fadila to Shughl, right? We'll look at it inshallah in the next lesson. Jazakumullahu khairan wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim wa nafani wa iyyakum bil ayati wa zikr al-Hakim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.